Welcome to This Week in the Villages. And today I have a very special guest. Actually, she's a friend, but also she's my lender guy. My lender guy is Ronda Hennessy, and we've been together about 4 years. So rather than take time from her, I'm just going to turn it right over to her. Go, Ronda.
Hey, Dick. We had discussed what we were going to talk about today, and what I want to discuss that's really important, I think, in the lending situation is the difference between a pre-qualification and a pre-approval. A pre-qualification is something that I'm going to use that I look at the credit with the consumer. What I mean by that is I do the application, I do what's called the soft credit pull. A lot of people are not aware that you can have a soft credit pull and it's not going to affect your credit. What that's going to do is it's going to allow you and me to go through the credit report and see the areas where you're going to need help on. I also have what's called a simulator with my credit company. The simulator is going to take your credit report and it's going to tell us the areas that you need to work at. Say you want to get to a 750. It's going to tell me what credit cards you need to pay off or pay down to get you to that 750 credit score. We all have to remember that the credit is always going to affect the interest rate. The interest rate is always going to affect your monthly payment and your mortgage insurance should you go with 20% or less down. Now, let's talk about a pre-approval. A pre-approval is a little bit different than a pre-qualification. We do the application. I do ask for all the documents that we need, just like we're going to submit it to the lender. And then I do what's called a hard credit pull. That's what we use to move forward with the lending.
Very good. Now, I know a lot of times I call you I'm with clients and I go, hey, Rhonda, I'm looking at a $500,000 house. Run me a 80, 20, 30 year on 500,000, 20 down before 20. And your first question always to me is credit score. So I say to them, credit good? They go, yeah, eight. Okay, let's go with 800. Uh, why is that so important when we're talking about the difference in the rates?
It's going to affect the rate immensely. If you have an 800 FICO score, as opposed to somebody that says that they have a 680 FICO score, the difference between the interest rate can be 1 to 1.5% difference. So
Okay,
that's why, if you send me somebody and I do a pre-qualification on them, I'm going to do everything in my power to get them as high as I can, because that's going to affect their interest rate, which is definitely going to affect not only their monthly payment, but it could also affect their buying power.
good. Well, when you buy a house nowadays, we either have to have proof of funds or a pre-approval or a pre-qualification to submit the offer. So this is why we want to do our homework in advance. A lot of times when I'm working with clients, they've already got a letter in hand. Now, don't forget, you can shop. You can shop your mortgage. And it's
That's
something I tell people, and Rhonda, who is one of the people they shop, will tell them the same thing. So, why is that important, Rhonda?
It gives them other avenues that they can look at. Doesn't mean that it's going to be a better choice for the client, because the difference between some of those other lenders and myself is I'll be there from the beginning to the end. If they have a question regarding the process at 9 o'clock at night, they can reach out to me and I will answer them.
Very good. Yeah, I know. I put Rhonda on the spot several times, 10 o'clock on a Saturday night and get an answer by 6 o'clock Sunday morning. So, yeah, she might as well be a realtor. She works 24/7. We're going to be covering some things in the future, 2-1 buy downs. We're going to get more into conventional loans. We have 2 or 3 more subjects to talk about. So you'll see Rhonda again. But I just wanted to get this first one in. First step, you're going to buy a house. Either you need to cash or you need a pre-approval or a pre-qualification so we can move forward. Hey, Rhonda, thank you for your time, and I'm sure I'll talk to you 17 times this week. All right.
Thank you, Dick. I appreciate it.
All right. Take care. Bye
You
now.
too. Bye bye.